Bye.
Yo, we are live. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So tonight we will continue every weekend ya, every weekend night. Mas Dzuizz sama Mas Habibie belajar bareng C++ Olimpiade Komputer. Oke. Nah, malam ini kita mau pakai platform yang mana ya? Mau Katis, mau TLX? Katis saja ya. Gimana Mas Dzuizz? Oke, Katis saja. Terakhir last time kita TLX ya.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go with Katis. Habibie, can you share your screen also? Okay, Mas Dzuizz already share your screen. Open.katis.com, Mas.
Oh, okay.
Open.katis.com.
Yeah.
Okay, you need to login ya. Email. Yeah. Habibie di Katis apa username-nya ya? Let's see Habibie.
The amazing human cannonball.
Oh, okay. So I think Mas Dzuizz may have solved more problems kali ya. So or Habibie, do you want to choose the problem? You sort by difficulty aja. Is it sorted by difficulty already?
Yes, already sorted with difficulty.
Just at
Okay.
this order,
Okay.
difficulty.
But this is not the first page, yeah? You may want to move to the first page or you want to use this page?
This page.
Okay, this page. Which one do you want to do? Euler's number.
Euler's numbers.
Okay. What is this? Euler number.
While E can be calculated as a limit, there is a good explanation using discrete mathematics. Is n I equals 0, 1 I squared, 1 O squared. Okay. As n approaches infinity, the series converges to E. When n is any positive constant, the formula serves as an approximation of the actual value of E. For example, a single integer of E computed with all options must be an accurate Do I use Python or C++?
C++ saja. So that you are accustomed to C++. I think you need to practice more C++, yeah.
Okay.
Then that means you need to open your different Katis repo, right? You need to use your other Katis repo, right? The Katis CPP, right? Oh, this is already Katis CPP?
No. I accidentally created a file here.
Oh, you open your Katis CPP repo aja. No, it's okay. You can delete later in the future. Okay, can.
Move to trash. Okay, command Q. I will wear Visual Studio Code.
Okay, Habibie is already starting to code already. Okay, factorial. You use a recursive function for factorial. Okay, that's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, I think later you may need to do memoization for the factorial, but let's just continue first, finish your code first and submit, and we see whether we need memoization or not. Yeah, later.
First, I don't know data type.
Yeah, that's why you learn, right? That's why you learn. Are you in Katis CPP already?
Right.
C++?
Yeah.
You have double, yeah. It's called double.
I thought
Uh,
double.
i- there is also another one called float. Then
Yeah,
there
that
is
one also in Python, but then isn't double? How many?
double is originally in C++.
Yeah,
You
but
can
how
use
many?
double, right? The hint actually say you can use double, right? Just use double aja. The
Oh,
hint, you already have a hint over there.
okay.
You can just
Then
use double. So yeah.
three,
Okay. Okay, let me check Habibie.
three,
Habibie seems to be almost done. Double, double. Yeah. See out sum equal to 0, sum
double, um,
double itu apa ya? Dot F atau dot
then oh, I can
LF
add
ya?
10,000 out. Okay lah. Then some five, number.
Looks like you need to add 1 ya. That means you missed the 0 ya, Habibie. You missed the 0. Is your for loop reach until 0? It didn't start from 0. Okay. Right? Yeah. Actually, should be fine. You don't have to print exact same decimal number. So you can actually just say, yeah. Okay. Can. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that is actually, I think that is okay. Oh, it will be 6, yeah. What does the problem ask you? What is the precision or the number of decimal points? Output a single real number. Oh, 10 to the power of minus 12. That means you need at least 12 digits behind the at least ya. So I think if you put in 16 tadi udah bagus sih. 16 okay lah. Ya, 16 leave it at that. Ya. Coba submit. It may hit time limit exceeded, but I don't know. We'll see. Yeah. Oh wow. Okay, it doesn't hit time limit. Well done. Accepted already. Well done. Oh wow. C++ is very fast. Yeah. You don't actually need memorization at all for the factorial. That is a surprise.
So what is memoization?
Wow. Okay, memoization is you take a memo. You know memo? Meaning you take a note. You take a note. So you see your code here, right?
Yes.
You call the factorial multiple times, right? You call factorial 0, factorial 1, factorial 2, factorial 3, factorial 4, factorial 5, and so on until n, right? In your
Yeah.
for loop, line 16, right? But look, think of this, yeah. When you call factorial 9, let's say, yeah, factorial 9, because you are doing recursive, right? Then calling factorial 9 will call factorial 8, will call factorial 7, will call factorial 6, and so on also, right? But at the same time, you also call for factorial 5, and then you also call for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. That means you call the same factorial over and over and over again, right? So many multiple times, right? So it is much easier. It is much easier for you just take note. That means if you already call a function, let's say, oh, I have done factorial 5 before, the answer is 120. I already know, I already calculated before factorial 5 is 120. Then you take a memo. You take a memo, you take a note. Okay, if I see factorial 5 ever again, I will just give the result that from my memo. I will just give 120. Gitu. I don't need to call factorial 4, factorial 3, factorial 2. I don't need to do that anymore because I've done that before. I've seen that before. I've taken memo. Nah, itu maksudnya, that's what it means by memoization. You take a memo, you take a note. So how do you take a note? Nah, that's up to you. You can have, let's say, an array or a vector or a map. Actually, map would be probably a good idea in this case, yeah. A map would be a good idea, right? So you put a map that will map the any number k. You put a map, any number k will map to the vectorial, gitu. And when you already calculated the vectorial, before you return in your line over there, before you return, you actually write that down or insert that into your map. So the next time I see factorial 9, let's say, I don't need to calculate again. I'll just return map 9 itu, gitu. Yeah, double. So you need a map, right? Map is you map from in to double, right? You map from in to double, right? So let's say F. You can call it F. Oh yeah, memo is a good one, yeah. Memo. Yeah, you can call it memo. Yeah. So before you return, you write it down lah. Good. Okay, good. So if you can find, if you cannot find, is it? You want to say if you can find or if you cannot find?
Oh, I cannot find.
Yeah. So, yeah.
12, 13, 14, 15, 16.
No, you just written the map, right? Just written the memo. Memo and yeah. Now you also need to take note, right? You need to write your result into memo. You haven't write anything to your memo now. So where do you put in your result? Very good. Yes. Is it a pushback or I'm not familiar with map. Can you just use the bracket? Can you not just use, do you have to always insert? You have to always insert, is it? Okay, I actually don't know. I need to check map. Okay, let's see, Mas Dzuizz, how are you doing?
Yeah.
How are you doing, Mas?
I don't know how to round it.
How to what?
I fix it to a number. I don't know. I don't know.
What is that? Factorial times equal to J. Why is it? Why is your J until N, Mas? Your answer is not even correct yet. You need to correct your answer dulu before you.
J. What's wrong?
Do you know why you're wrong? What is that? Look at your logic. I 0 to n, right? And then j, what is this j for? What is it trying to do? It's calculating vectorial, right?
Yeah.
That means your logic is you are always calculating n factorial, no? Always n factorial itu.
Whoa, very fast.
Oh,
Ah,
now it's even worse.
no, it's not worse. Why is it worse? It's not
No,
worse.
that was. We have to include something.
Kamu pakai printf aja lah.
Okay.
Printf aja. Easier. Printf cstdio ya. Cstdio.
Wait, printf.
The format is percentage dot.
Dot.
How many digits you want behind the dot?
Oh,
16. Now long double itu apa ya? Use long double. Actually you don't need long double, just use double aja. Use double aja. So you can put LF di situ. LF. Habis 16 itu LF. Yeah, then the variable.
answer.
Coba. Okay, now you need to correct your code. Why is it plus plus J ya? Why do you plus plus J?
Because it's not.
Why were you thinking plus plus J? You started from 1 already. Why was it plus plus J?
Listen.
Okay. I0.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, why is it J smaller than I ya? Do you need I itself? In your formula, do you need? So your for loop yang
Minus 1.
bentar ya. Oke, Habibie ya, what?
Now it's
It's 1.
Okay, you already put the memorization, is it? Can I see the code? Scroll down.
Yes.
Yeah, very good. So yes, correct. So this is faster. Maybe you can compare your running time. So this is 0.01 second. Yeah, can you check your previous submission? Yeah, yes. The one right before this, 13 seconds, 0.13, right? So it's much faster because you don't need to calculate over and over and over again. You already taken memo. You did memoization. You did memoization already. Okay. Nah, Mas Dzuizz, so you need to check in your formula, right? Your inner loop itu, until what factorial do you need that to be?
Until n factorial.
Yang inner, not the outer. Yang inner one, yang line 11.
Oh, yeah. Until I.
Until I, right? So is that until I?
No.
It's not. Okay, you're almost there. I think you are correct already. Yeah, that is correct already. Yeah, it's just different digits saja. It's okay, it's correct.
Okay.
Doesn't matter. The test case will, if you read the problem, as long as it's within berapa itu? 10 to the power of
minus 12.
So as long as it's within 12 decimal digits is the same, you are fine.
Then cut to CPP.
Yep.
With number. Submit.
Okay, so this code You're lucky because C++ is fast, right? But you see 0.07 seconds is not as fast as we could have, right? Why? Because factorial in your loop itu, your factorial, you're calculating the factorial over and over and over again. You see, when your I is at 5, let's say, right? Then you calculate from 1 until 5. And then the next I is 6. Then you calculate again from 1 until 6 again. You're repeating so many things over and over again. So how do you do to reduce that repetition? How do you avoid that repetition?
You keep the previous one and then just multiply it with the next I.
You can, yeah. You can. Coba gimana? How would you change it?
This will be factorial equals 0. I mean 1. And then it starts with I equals 0, right?
Correct.
Then we take 0 square. Take 0 square. No. But 0 is 1. Then is it a plus or minus? That's okay. So it's 1 divided by 1, and there's already 1 here, so it's multiplied.
You can just start the answer from 1 and your problem is solved. Answer start from 1, I start from 1. Problem is solved. Right?
Yeah.
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 You
And
don't
then
need to be so complicated. Yeah.
we multiply this by the factorial, and then we take 1 divided by it.
Can,
Then
yeah.
factorial times equal I.
Good.
And plus equal fact.
1.
And divide by
Yeah. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, coba submit again. It's gonna be faster.
Of course. Maybe. I think so.
Okay.
I don't know.
So were you also okay? So when we talk about memorization, were you see 0.00 is even faster than the memorization because you don't even need to store anything, right? Yeah. Okay. So tonight we have 4 different ways to solve this problem. Yeah.
4.
Maybe you have 2.
I think I have another way to solve this problem.
Can. Okay. So tadi Habibie, what Habibie did was the first one was a recursive function, but he didn't do memorization. It's a recursive function for the factorial, but he didn't do memorization. The second approach, he keep the recursive function, but he put a memorization so that the recursive function is faster. Now, Mas Dzuizz, you don't use function at all. You don't do recursive at all. You just do iteratively, right? So vectorial is 1 times 2 times 3 times until I, and then you sum up, right? Yeah, but then you did multiple times also. Now then you improve your code to no need of doing that multiple times. You just use your previous one. So it's so far the fastest code is Mas Dzuizz code, yeah, because it's just doing calculation.
I also think that also iteration.
Okay, let's see. Habibi, you have another way? Okay, how do you what is the
Or
fifth way?
I also like Dzuizz using iteration. Then
Is there a fifth way to do this?
no, the same way as Dzuizz my way.
Oh, the same. Okay, then there are only 4 ways. Okay, let's just move on to the next problem. Using 4 different ways to solve the same problem is already overkill. Okay, let's move to the next problem. Yeah.
Okay, what problem now? I don't know.
Okay, let Habibie choose saja.
Got this. Yes.
Sort by difficulty. Apa itu? Free food.
Huh?
Okay, Ken.
Why? Why? You're kidding me. I haven't even finished the one first page. Why should go far?
Mm,
Okay, let me also check Katis on my side.
Beekeeper. Oh, Natrich. Have I done Natrich?
Can you check if you have done Natrich, Mas?
I'm typing so bad. Yeah, I've done Natrich.
You have done Natrich. Do you want to do it again in C++?
Uh, let me. No, no,
Yeah,
no, no.
Bibi is looking for another problem now.
Worker knows the current time and wants the explosion. He's very.
Okay, why don't we find some greedy problem here?
yes, greedy problems.
Sorry?
Yeah, why are you so greedy for greedy problems?
Yeah, greedy for greedy, yeah. Let me check. Greedy itu chapter, I think it's chapter 3, 3.4. So you find category 3.4. Coba. Find category 3.4. Okay, why not
Three
I
dot
share my screen?
Ya nih, a prize no one can win.
Okay, is that 3.4 the category?
3.4,
Okay,
okay.
can. Yeah, can. A prize
Greedy,
one can win.
greedy.
Yep, greedy. It's greedy, alright. After the festive opening of your new startup boutique startup, you found out that
Okay,
you're
I've
not
done this before.
able to the hook for to why? Wow. Primarily, is special of will mark some subsets of and in the storage participating in online. Will buy exactly two of them, and the cost of these items is strictly more than X euros. Will give them a free. Since you recently found out that all your universe and really now real times, you decide to leave the offer by keeping the promotions. No one can earn a horn anyway. The first time, I don't understand the question. I really don't understand the question.
Okay. Okay, so some of the items in your store, right? Some of the N items in your store are going to be special promotion. If someone buy exactly two of those items and the price of those two items combined is strictly more than X euros, you will give them a free complimentary unicorn horn, right? Yeah. Now, you want to rig the offer, meaning you kind of cheating lah, that it is impossible for anyone to get a unicorn horn.
Upload your stream
And you
using
want to mark as many items as possible.
the admin.
That's why it's a prize nobody can win, yeah. It's a prize no
Upload
one can win.
the code and next button in with in and 0 is valid. Mm, the
You forgot how to sort, Mas?
Yeah, I know how. I don't know why I'm stopping. Just thinking about what I'm gonna do later. I don't know why. Also, I can hear Aisha's ngaji. And later. Yeah. While Aisha's plus is 1 greater than x. Prices is what am I supposed to clean up again? Yeah.
Habibi, how are you doing? You need help?
Passed by that success. What? Wait, if it's impossible, then
You just need to print the size, right? So you don't need to bother about impossibility, right?
who? Me? Yeah, but then it's a success because there's no zero, there's no one. Guys.
There is no zero, there's no one.
Oh, there is
Oh,
zero, but then there's no one because there's only
oh, I
one.
see. Then, oh, I see. Yeah, 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 you're right, you're right.
And
No, you can check before, Mas. So you check first while size-nya itu greater than one and prices gitu. Jadi inside the while you check for the size first. Coba deh, while right after while, Mas. Before that prices. Yes.
okay.
Yeah. Yeah, you check
Uh,
for the size.
prices dot size prices dot size
Greater than apa?
the prices dot size is greater than one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now in C++, and this is the good thing about C++, right? If it has an end condition like that, see, it's okay, right? It has an end condition like that, A and B. So if A is already false, that means whatever B is doesn't matter, right? Because false and anything is false, right? And same thing also, if A or B, if A is already true, then doesn't matter what B is, right? So the good thing about C++ itu, the moment he figure out that, oh, this is false anyway, so it's gonna be false anyway, it stop. It doesn't continue the next logic. That's why it doesn't hit your prices one itu. Because otherwise it would have been 6F error, right?
Yeah.
Gitu. So that's the good thing about C++. But I don't think this is the case for Python. I actually don't know. We need to test probably in Python. Yeah. You can submit, I think.
Prize no one can win. Da 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 da. Dun-dun-dun-dun. Dun-dun-dun.
Will it hit time limit exceeded?
Dun-dun-dun. 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 Dun. 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 Dun.
All right, good. 0.56 seconds. Okay, not bad. Let's see.
Habibie.
Habibie. Total size. How come you can define array with the variable size? Yeah.
You can, Ayah. It's a
Does it work in C++? I thought C++ you have to define fixed size.
yeah, no, Ayah. You can define it as an array, as a variable, but if the variable changes, the array doesn't change. That's all. The array doesn't change. That's the only thing. Yeah, see? No. All those Mr. Judge questions. Why?
I thought
Why?
C++ must be fixed.
Nope. No. Yeah, it's okay.
Huh? What?
Yeah,
Really?
it's fixed. I just stays as n. It just even if n change, the
No.
array will
What I
change.
meant, what I meant, it has to be a constant.
Oh,
It's
and
not a variable. Okay, this is I'm surprised. I thought, oh wow, I am surprised. Okay, I need to test then. I need to test myself now.
ada ayah. Oh no.
Mhm.
There must be a constant expression.
Array can be a variable size, yeah.
All those Mr. Judge questions wasted.
What do you mean?
No, there was a lot of Mr. Judge questions that could have used the race, but then it was too. We could have used a race with that, so the array was shorter.
Yeah, yeah. No, but it's
Then
not wasted lah. It's okay.
not wasted, you just makes it short.
Oh iya ya, boleh ya, ya Allah. Oh my God, I've been like, oh my God. You know, one of the reason I kind of dislike C++ for solving CATIS, because I thought I cannot define a variable array. Okay, oh my God, I've been wrong.
So do you like C++ now?
Huh?
So do you like C++ now?
And
Okay. So
but
array. So
I'm still shocked. I am still shocked. Oh my God, I've been wasting my how many years? Yeah. Oh my God, under wrong impression. Maybe it's only C kali ya. Maybe C++ can do it, but C cannot.
see, see,
Array fixed size only.
array fixed size. I don't understand Habibie's method.
Okay, let's see. So Habibie reading the input, putting all the input into the array, and then you sort the array. Okay, Mas, that line 12, is the syntax if you want to sort array. So similar to your vector, kan, you start from v begin, and then all the way until v end, right? So it's the same thing. You start from e, the name of the array, which is basically the pointer to the first element, kan? So it's like the same as v begin, right? And then you plus the size of the array plus n. So that's the syntax you want to sort an array.
Nani. What?
If sum
Okay.
greater than x, break. If sum greater than x, break. Yeah, correct. Yeah, should be correct actually. Why? Yeah. Why do you start from I equal to 1, Habibi? You should start from I equal to 0, right?
Mm,
Oh, I see.
oh, I
Oh. Yeah, I can hear my own.
mm,
Oh.
Well, when you plus plus, right? That means you are only adding by one each of the time. Well, actually, you are checking two items, right? So you are actually behind by one, always behind by one, right? So your total size, either you start from one, but then later on, when the answer is zero, oh, answer cannot be, yeah, okay, should be okay then. Answer cannot be zero, right? Yeah. Yeah, answer cannot be zero. You can always just uh, put a promo on one item only, so it's still impossible to do. Yeah, this should be correct, and it's probably faster, yeah, these days,
Yeah.
because it doesn't use factor, right? You don't need to erase or anything like that. So it's just checking the number. It's all in array,
Is it faster?
and just checking. See, 0.04. So
Is it
it's actually much
faster?
much.
Is
Mhm.
it faster to erase or to find the size of the vector?
The thing is, when you erase in your code earlier, you do it many times, right? But finding the size of the vector, you only do it once at the end.
No. No. I can change the erase part to.
Well, what you could have done is actually just size gitu kan. You start from size in the beginning and then minus minus saja. You don't need to erase, you minus minus saja kan. You could have done that also, right? Yeah. So there are many ways lah to improve your code speed. But yeah, as long as it's within time limit, then there is no problem. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Both of you already solved the problem. Let's move to the next one.
Hey, look, there's a delay. Above average. Quadrant selection. Speeding. Relocation. Synchronizing list. Ties formula. Hangman. Gerrymandering. Free food. 50 shades of pink. Estimating the area of a circle. Eligibility. Netrich. Bitch. Beekeeper. Cocolada. Character development. Roll call. Pizza halal. What? Beat the speed. Oh, Black Friday. I can never do. Oh,
Planetaris. Okay, it's greedy also again. Planetaris, mas.
I don't think I've done this. Yep. Nope. Oh no! Actually, he just painted himself into a corner. Huh?
Planetaris. Planetaris.
It was in a solar system. The early in this early too. This early in going. Fleet. If only sends two ships, the window the man will lose. They send the same number of ships. There will be no ships left over the. Sends more ships than finite to a system. The line of the input contains two integers. Where n is the number of solar system and a is the total number of the I solar system.
mm,
Pasti coba pakai array sekarang. Oh my god, array can be invariable. Oh my god. So sorry, mas. Then I thought you very wrong thing. in the beginning.
Solar systems. And 6. What is 6? And an A. What is A? And it's O.
I know what the problem means. So the problem wants
Yeah,
this is
Mhm.
then the it's greedy. So if we take 3 and then 3 again, it's 2. But I don't understand and the sample input too. Because we thought we take the biggest 7, but we cannot do it again. 7 and then there is no 1. So actually the answer says us go to. Actually this is also wrong.
I know how to solve this. You just have to start it with one. Then
Habibie, you understand the problem or you need help? So the problem is there are n solar systems to attack, right? And you have a number of ships, right?
Yes.
Now, each of the solar system, each of the n solar system have individual numbers of defending ships. So you can only win or conquer the solar system if you send more, strictly more ships than what they have in defense. So if you send the same number, then you don't have any ship left to conquer. Now the question is how many? What is the maximum number of solar system you can conquer? Like what is the maximum number of battles you can win? So in this example, the first sample input, right? There are 3 solar systems, A, B, C. You have 6 ships, right? And ABC has A has 1 defending ship,
Oh,
B has 2 defending ship, C
no,
has
I
3 defending
understand.
ship. Yeah, right. So you have 6 ships. So if you send 1, 2, 3, then you can't win. None of it you can win. But if you send 2 and 3, right? Then you can win 2 out of the 3.
oh yeah. Why is it 6 there?
Why is it 6 F? Is it your chin? Oh, Mas, what are you doing? Line 6. Line 6 is the problem. What is n?
Oh my god. What kind of person am I? Well, I'm a human. Wow. Wee. Dzuizz Habibie. Submit. Ah.
Include algorithm, yeah. You forgot to include algorithm.
This one also need algorithm.
Yeah, sort needs algorithm. Of course,
Oh.
it's a sorting algorithm.
I don't understand if VS Code can know if it's missing something that will use it. Why can't it inform that you're missing it? Missing it.
I
Ah.
have no idea. Coba submit.
Oh yeah, I forgot. This.
Okay, wrong answer. You figure out dulu ya. Let's see Habibie's code.
Wrong answer. Random pastures. I wonder what is wrong. Okay, let's see. We got an N, we got a J, we got R. Oh my god. Oh wait, no. J plus 1 plus. Mm, mm, mm.
Oh, I know. I'll give a test case, mas.
For me? Oh.
Yeah. 3, 1000. Enter. 1, 1, 1.
Nani? One is smaller than n. And quite amazing. Wow.
So that's one way to solve it. Yeah. 1 smaller than n. But the fundamental mistake that you have in your code, yeah, if you go back to your code, fundamental mistake is that in line 13, you keep on increasing j, while there is a risk that you may overflow. You may hit array out of bound. So the only reason your code work while adding 1 less than n is because the problem statement actually says that the input, right, will never be you will never be able to win more than the number of the number of the array, right? But your code is inherently wrong in the sense that why do you not check that j, ya kan, If j is already at the end of the array, then you should stop regardless of the result, right?
Yeah, but then if j increases, one also increases, so it's like the same thing.
Yeah lah, because of the problem looks like this lah. But what if there is another condition that in some cases one is increasing, some cases is not, then your code will be wrong, right? So what I'm saying is, when you're dealing with array, in C++, you need to be very extremely careful to make sure it's not out of bound. Whenever you have that bracket array, right? Bracket array, bracket factor, whenever you have bracket, you refer by index, you have to really make sure that the index is within the bound. Because if it is out of the bound, then you will hit an exception error. Even though for this case, you didn't hit an exception error, but rather you hit a very funny mistake lah. I think because it was reading to some memory, some random number that happens to be in your favor. Yeah. Okay, what are you guys doing? Habibie, are you done?
Yes, I'm already accepted.
Okay, also, can we see your code?
Wow.
Okay, how do you do it?
And this is the input, and then
You read all the inputs and then you sort,
I sort.
then you sum. Okay, yeah, this is cleaner. Mas Dzuizz, this code is actually cleaner, Mas. Mas Dzuizz, Habibie's code is cleaner. Look at the approach, right? So it calculates the sum of ships that you need, right? So it's plus equal the input plus one, right? And then once you exceed the number of ship that you have, then you break. This is very clean because you will not hit that array outbound exception anything at all, because your for loop is within the array. You see, it's a for loop in an array. It's okay. Both are correct. Both are correct. It's just this looks cleaner, safer. From coding point of view, it is less prone to mistakes or bugs. Basically, yeah, it's cleaner approach. Okay, good. Now, so we have two different approach to the same problem, yeah, slightly different. While loop and for loop, that's it actually. Okay, next. So tonight is about greedy, yeah. Maybe I should rename the subject, learning greedy.
Greedy for greedy.
Oh yeah,
Practices,
greedy 3.4.
maybe algorithm.
Not yet. Wow,
Kutub aja sih.
pre-prime.
Pre-premi. Greedy. Greedy. What is
Greedy
it?
only.
Pre-premi. Okay. Okay, and Goran are preparing and teams of young and
Pre-preme. Okay, pre-preme. What is this pre-preme?
each kid to understand and implement during the minimal time consult the number of teams. Where the ice integer denotes the time required for the ice team to understand and implement an algorithm. One, 3 times 10 to the power of 5. The first and only out. This example, each team needs 2 units of team time to understand. Oh, so everyone has to learn both of the algorithms. One of the optimal schedules is that NT gives lectures to team 2, team 3, and team 1, but with a pausing lasting 1 unit time to team 3 and 1. Team 1 team 3, and team 2. 2, team 2, and team 1.
I think this wasn't that easy. If I remember correctly, this problem when I solved it, it wasn't that easy. But you can try it. So there are like two teachers, yeah, two professors, two teachers. Each one of them have an algorithm to teach, right? A and B, algorithm A and algorithm B, to every team. Now, different team have different time they need to understand and implement algorithm, right? So, how do you schedule the teachers, the two teachers, right, in teaching the teams, such that you can minimize the amount of time required until every team have learned both algorithms? So the first example is very simple. You have three teams, all of them equal. They need two, let's just call it 2 hour, yeah, or 2 minutes. They need 2 hour, 2 hour, and 2 hour to understand an algorithm. So, algorithm A can be taught to team 1, team 2, and team 3. And then algorithm B is taught to in different order, yeah. Team T, team 1, team 2. So that way there is no overlap, right? There is no overlap. So everything can be done within 6 hours. Now in the second example, you have three teams, different speed. So one needs 4 hour each algorithm, another needs 1 hour, another needs 2 hour. So the optimal schedule is the first teacher train team 2, team 3, and then team 1. So 1, 2, and then 4, right? 1, 2, 4. That's the time block that the first teacher do in his schedule. The second teacher, the second teacher train team 1 and team 3, and then team 2. So 2, 4 and 2 is 6, right? And then the first teacher just now is apa? 1, 2, 4, ya. 1, 2.
Oh, I don't know how to do this. I really don't know how to do this.
Yeah, I don't think this is this. I don't think this is the issue. You can try to think about it first. If I remember correctly, it was not that easy. Let me check my code. How how did I answer this? Oh wow, wow, my code is very simple. Surprisingly simple.
Wala. I don't know how to do it.
You cannot see my code lah, mas.
Oh, wait.
my,
Ala.
my my code solution is very simple. Wow, amazing. I couldn't believe it.
We got to do the sum, right? Oh! Okay, I'm gonna try this. I don't know if it's correct. Flute. Stream.
Wow, my solution is actually that simple.
I'm just guessing here. I don't know if it's. I don't. I'm not following any standard algorithm protocol. None. I like a race now. Let's do that. For int I equals 0, I is smaller than, and I plus, push my push in I. Yeah, and then
What is N?
Are you looking at my this one?
Yeah,
I'm
what
just
is N?
N is the number of teams.
What is N there? There's nothing there.
What is wrong with me? I don't understand what is wrong with me nowadays. Can't even. I don't know if this is correct. I'm just doing it from a guess. I don't even know. It is just a random guess. A very random. If time plus equal sum of array in the
How come my answer is so simple? Yeah. And now I am puzzled. How did I came to that answer?
zero.
How could it be so simple?
Okay, time plus equal that is sum. Ah, P E R I E no time plus equal T and then short include jadi cuma short R
I actually don't know how I came to that very elegant solution. Oh my god, I couldn't figure it out again now. My solution is so elegant you wouldn't believe it. Oh my
can
god.
I go outside and see how, can I go outside and see your code?
No. Cannot. Don't cheat. Habibi, how are you doing? Are you do you have some ideas on how to solve this?
Yeah, figuring how to solve.
I don't know at all. At all. Minus I'm just following a wild guess here. Don't I don't know if it's 100% correct. I don't even think it's correct. I'm just doing it.
What is your code? What is your approach?
It's very dumb.
Okay, some.
It doesn't even make sense at all. It doesn't make sense. Yeah.
Can we see the code?
It doesn't make. Ah, there, I knew it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
can I see the code? Okay.
It's very bad. It doesn't make sense. There's no algorithm, no whatsoever.
What is the idea though?
Hmm?
What was the
Yeah.
idea? Don't erase like everything. Put it back lah.
No,
What was the idea? You sorted it.
it's yeah. It's not. Doesn't make sense completely, right? No sense.
Actually, there's a bit of value here. So you're basically like saying if the maximum plus maximum is greater than time, yeah. What is time?
The time taken
Time taken for what?
to give the
Oh,
algorithm.
sum. So time is sum, yeah.
Hmm.
Okay,
Hmm.
time is sum.
Hmm. Hmm.
You know,
The one.
believe it or not, my code is like this. I mean, along the similar idea. It has to do. So you're actually calculating with checking whether two times the maximum, right? Two times the maximum, whether it's greater than total time, right?
Hmm. 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 Hmm.
So
Hmm.
my
Hmm.
code is also along that logic also. But what is different is you don't handle the other scenario.
What scenario? What scenario?
The scenario when two times of, yeah, basically the else scenario. You don't have an else there.
Oh. Else nothing happens. Oh, if it's smaller than. If it's smaller than what?
So if two times, what do you see out again? What do you see out? Oh, actually, you see out time, yeah. Then should be correct. I'll show you my code. Okay, I'll show you my code, yeah. Okay, I'll show you my code. It's unbelievably simple. Look at that.
What the?
But I think it's similar to what you were doing, right? If you think
In
about it.
code, I totally forget Python.
Actually, I don't even need to sort. Why was I sorting it? I didn't even need to sort. So I
So
checked the sum, the total
some
time, right? And the maximum time on that. So between the two things, right? Sum and two times the maximum. Which one is the bigger? That's the answer.
How do you get my answer?
I don't know. I cannot remember now. I need to think again. But I think Dzuizz was along the same logic, right? Coba Mas Dzuizz, open again your code, right? It's actually the same thing. You see, time here is sum, right? Time is sum, correct? Time is actually sum, total, right? And then your if statement over there is actually two times the maximum, right? Because you sorted already. So two times the maximum, is it greater than time or not? Oh, actually, if it is greater, Mas, if it is greater, just print the two times the maximum actually. So what you are doing here is plus equal to, yeah, that's it actually. That's my answer. You don't even need else. Time is already total, right?
Oh, so
Yeah,
this
but then what is the logic here? Can you explain, Mas? Because you were thinking along this line. Can you explain to us? Because I
I
forgot
don't
already what was my logic.
I don't know. I don't know. It just went from the back of my head and then just appear and then I just do it. I don't know where it came from. It just boom.
Ya, coba submit. It will be correct because it follows the exact same logic as my logic now. But then I actually forgot why is it correct. Okay, can we
I
together try to
was
figure out why it is correct? Oh,
no,
it's
it's
wrong.
not
Oh, it's still wrong in the same test case, yeah?
descending.
Why? I have the same logic. Why I don't get it.
I think I know how I got the logic.
Okay, explain.
I thought that the two teachers, one of them have to start from the smallest and the other have to start from the biggest, right?
Can. That's one
Yeah,
possible approach.
right. So when the first teacher finished the biggest one,
Yeah.
if that takes longer than the teacher finishing the rest, the other teacher finishing the rest,
Mm-hmm.
then that means the other teacher will have to wait for a while.
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what if it doesn't take longer?
If it doesn't take longer, then It's just the sum of the time. Yeah. Then.
Why is it just the sum of the time?
And then later, if it doesn't take longer, then when the one who start with the biggest finish, then he can continue from the smallest, right? And then yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay, Mas. I know why you are wrong. What is the worst case scenario here? Look at your code again. Yeah, I think Mas Dewis, you had the exact same logic as me. One teacher start from the slowest team, another teacher start from the fastest team. Yeah, but I also cannot explain why it's correct. Okay, now what is the worst case scenario in the problem? Check the problem. What is the worst case scenario? The problem. What is the largest possible number? 300,000.
Yeah.
300,000 teams, and each one of them can have berapa? Can have 300,000 time, right? So worst case is actually 300,000 times 300,000, right?
Oh no, it's a long. Why is
You
it
know,
so?
this is so often happening that might as well you always use long, you know. In competitive programming, you might as well you always just use long all the time. By the way,
Yeah.
your greater function also need to be corrected, no?
My what?
Your greater function.
5 ada.
Greater what?
Oh yeah. Long double long.
You have too many spaces. Probably doesn't matter, but you actually have two spaces over there. Is it not two spaces? Long and
No,
long, between long and long.
no, there's not one.
Oh, okay. I said wrongly. Sorry.
Even if it's
No lah, come on.
say
Okay.
I also get accepted to it that way.
Ya, pakai long ya.
Yeah.
Ya kan, accepted pakai long. Oh, Mas Dzuizz, ya accepted juga long. So basically the idea is like that, yeah. So one teacher starts from the slowest team, another teacher starts from the fastest team.
what I learned from
And
today.
what you learn from today? Okay, what do you learn from
Never
today?
use integer
Never use integer.
except when it's time limit exceeded or too much memory.
But you also learn, you remember a few days ago, we learned that sometimes you hit memory too much, right? So you need to use a smaller data type, which was short.
Or
Remember? Short.
it's
Yeah, we actually had to use short because if we use integer, it would have been memory limit exceeded.
for Mr. J.
Yeah. So I think the lesson learned is not you must always use long. No, the lesson
But
learned is you
never
need to be careful, right, and understand exactly what you are doing and be watchful for corner cases. And in this problem, the corner cases was when the number is very large, or the number of teams actually. The number of teams are very large. Okay,
Yeah.
good.
So what we learned is
Do
never
you
use integer.
do you guys want to stop, call it a night, or you want to do one more?
One more.
One more, okay. You want to choose the problem?
Dzuizz.
Okay, Mas Dis, you choose the problem coba.
Okay. So I solve by difficulty. Do I do in page 1 or what?
Up to you.
Still greedy.
Do you want greedy? If you want greedy, then category needs to be 3.4. Category
Okay.
3.4. Actually, I used to have a spreadsheet on all this. Let me check, yeah. I had a cut this spreadsheet. All the problems
No,
with the
why did I
category.
oh my why did I save this browser? Why? Okay. I solved one. How? In page 10 and one that I got wrong.
Okay,
Okay,
category ya.
3.4.
Interview.
I got 3.5. I got 3.4. Crazy driver. Very, very crazy. But this is hard because this is page 10. But somehow I got one. I don't know what this is. Oh,
Okay, 3.4. You
this.
can try with yeah. Let's do the easy one. Let's say Scotchy Miss. Scotchy Miss.
Basic. No. Basic.
Ini Scotchy Miss tuh.
I already do both basic programming.
You already. Uh, have you both done Scotchy Miss?
What's Scotchy
No.
Miss? What's Scotchy
So
Miss?
Scotchy Miss is
Yes.
an easy greedy problem.
Scotchy Miss. I've not done Scotchy Miss.
Okay, good. Just do this one then. It's an easy one, so we can wrap up quickly, hopefully.
Has Habibi done it?
Not yet.
Ooh. Applying on another occupying a different number. Anything. At no point may help them play as long as possible. Oh my, this one. Oh, I've tried this for so long. As long as possible. Three little kangaroos playing in the desert. One fell off to the kitchen. Okay. Hmm. 3 go to between 5 and 9.
You know what the outer kangaroo mean?
Why did I know how to do this. I know how to do this. I know how to do this. I know.
Okay,
Maybe I
you do
know.
lah. If you know, you do lah.
I think I know. I don't know if I know, but I think I know. But what I know is not exactly what is supposed to be known. But what I know is not known. Int A B C int A B C. Okay.
Oh, I have a logic. It's easy.
A
Okay,
better
go ahead, Habibi.
B B 9 minus 9 is 4. 3 is 2. B minus 1. Um, why can't I just write else properly? Oh, you're looking at these. Yay. Please say. Oh, wait, I haven't even. Oh, my. I haven't even tested. Oh, yeah. I almost forgot to test it. Yeah.
Is ABC always sorted? Oh, it's always sorted. Okay.
Hi, it's already sorted.
No, no, it's always A less than B less than C. Yeah.
Oh, it's the other way around. Yay.
Oh,
It's the other way around. My sign was the other way around. Why? Okay, let's see.
Okay, you got it right. That's good. That's good. You got the idea correct. Good, good, good. You found the idea. It's very easy, right?
Yeah, yeah, very.
Itu, it's the same logic.
Okay, let's see, Habibi. Okay, nice. Habibi also accepted. Bravo, bravo, bravo.
I
So
want, I
Habibi,
want
you
to.
use maximum of absolute, yeah. Use maximum of absolute. Thomas, you can do all those in one line though. You just use max.
There's
And
max.
Habibi, you didn't even need to do absolute because the number is already sorted. So you could just say C minus B and B minus A. It's always positive. Because the number is already sorted. A is less than B, less than C. So it's just
Wait,
max.
what?
It's just max C minus B minus 1 ya. It's
Yes.
just max C minus B or B minus A minus 1. Nah, udah.
12,
Good.
21, 03, 08, 22, 02, 54. Huh? How come my submission is 1 hour earlier than his? I mean later. 1 hour later
Yalah,
than
time
his.
zone lah. Different time zone.
Wait, so the time over there is 9 o'clock?
Yes, 9 o'clock now. It's
Okay,
just time zone because we are nearby, so actually the position of the sun is the same. Okay, good. So we can call it a day, yeah. 1 hour and a half. I think it's good time for you both to study together. How many problems did we solve today? Mas Dzuizz, can we count? You have the
5.
Euler's number, a prize no one can win,
Miss,
planetaris,
prime,
prime, and then Scotchimis. Yeah, good. 5
plantaris.
problems
A
in one and
prize
a
no
half
one
hour.
can. A prize no one can win.
A
Euler's
prize
number
noon can win. A prize
6.
noon can win.
6.
6? Is it 6?
No,
Yeah.
this one. No, this
6.
one's different. This one's my own. Nah, don't care about this one. Don't care about this one. Nah, this one. Look at the green one, the shiny green
No,
one.
look at the screen, Habibi's screen. Eh? So Scotchimis, prime, planetaris, a prize no one can win. Euler's number, yeah, only 5, no?
Oh, 5 ya.
Only 5. I think you did your own army strength itu you did your own ya.
Yes.
Earlier today you did your own
I
ya while
haven't
waiting for us.
I haven't do that. I remember Ayah asked me to do it. I remember the easy and
Army
hard.
strength, really?
Yeah, you asked me to do it. It's about Godzilla and Mecha Godzilla or something.
Oh
Yeah, right.
yeah.
But I could never do it last time. Yeah, look at the screen. There's a delay
Oh
for me.
yeah.
There's a delay when I do this. Wee. Wee.
It.
Wee.
Okay. It's a good night. All the best. Kita continue lagi tomorrow night lah ya, insya Allah ya. Okay, bye bye everyone.
Bye.
Bye.